We're back with Bob DeSalvi in the OTR Pop Quiz. 0 for 2. I don't have to remind you about that, do I?
Thank you.
You only have 2 left. Don't worry about it. A chance to get back to 500. All right, question 3 is about poker. Poker can be played in many different ways, but right now, what is the most popular form of poker played in the United States? Is it 5-card stud, high Chicago, low Chicago, or Texas Hold'em?
Texas Hold'em.
It's Texas Hold'em.
All right.
There you go. You're back to 500 right now. And here we go. We'll finish actually 1 for 3. You're at 333. Here is the final quiz, and it's at the craps table. When a player rolls the dice, they must bounce off the far wall of the craps table. And what is the other key rule for dice rolling? Is it roll with 1 hand, roll with 2 hands, or close your eyes and
roll with 1 hand?
Roll with 1 hand. Very good. Excellent.
You've redeemed yourself.
Oh, thanks.
Great comeback. Comeback for the ages right here.
So one of the big side beneficiaries of your success is the Massachusetts Lottery, surprisingly. State Treasurer Deb Goldberg, she was here just a few weeks ago, and she said revenues are up, and partly because they have their machines in your casino. But since the bulk of your revenues is likely to come from out of state, won't lottery money level off at some point, do you think? Because I find it hard to believe that people out of the country or out of state might necessarily buy Massachusetts lottery tickets.
Well, I would tell you that in past resorts that I've been at, and now what we're experiencing here at Encore, is the lottery machines actually are popular. We have them in some really good spots. We have 8 of the machines, plus we run the Keno game up in our sports bar. And a lot of times it sort of trails the Powerball, especially when you see Powerball folks that are in the property and they go by the machine and they say, hey, I'll take a shot and buy some tickets. So we find them to be popular. Plus, we're going to do some promotional games with the lottery. We think they could be a good partner for us, and certainly love working with them.
So you can see that money growing, that
Sure.
pot of money growing for the lottery?
I could.
You don't think it will level off?
No, it seems, and other states have been through this as well, where they've introduced casino resorts, and actually lottery numbers have actually gone up.
So let's go through some of the things that were. I remember we reported a lot here on Channel 5 as you were building the building.
Yep.
So let's review some of the initial red flags that were raised by your neighbors. Number 1, let's start with traffic. Are you happy with traffic?
We are so pleasantly pleased. First of all, we have had no issues with parking. Second of all, we've had no issues with road out in front of us. You know, we did $68 million worth of road work, including all of Broadway. We fixed up Sullivan Square, Wellington, and I will tell you, it has gone extremely well on that front. Plus, people are trying different forms of transportation to get there. They're using our premium harbor shuttles. They're using the connections we have at the T.
Will those run year-round?
Yes, they will.
Especially when it gets like ridiculously cold on the water?
The only thing that would stop us is if there's large ice buildup in the harbor. We made them so that the back half of the vessel can be enclosed, heated, and air conditioned. So yes, we're going to use them all year.
Congestion in the area
has been fine.
And you know, transit from Boston and Chelsea into Everett through your area has been fine.
It's been fine. You know, we coordinated for the first time ever. You had 2 communities, Boston and Everett, that got together to put all of the traffic lights controlled through a central controller that's part of the Boston Transportation Command Center. That's worked well. We now have turning lanes on Broadway. We did all new traffic signals that are coordinated now in Sullivan Square. We did work at Wellington, Santilli, Sweetser. I will tell you, that has been one of the most pleasing aspects so far, has been that the road work has worked and we have had no traffic and people can get in and out of the garage and park.
Bars in Everett and Boston don't have the 4 p.m. advantage that you do. Should they?
You know, that's not for me to decide within the community. I think it's important for each and every community and the Commonwealth in general to think about that. I would like to say, however, that the 4 a.m. liquor setup at Encore Boston Harbor has worked out extremely well. We find that people find their own time for when they want to come and go from the facility. And we think it's better not to have a hard stop, because we think it's better that people will actually just drink responsibly, and whenever they're going to leave, they're going to leave. And of course, we are very active in terms of watching the customers to make sure that we don't want to overserve anyone. We don't want anyone getting on the road if they're not going to be safe behind the wheel.
We can't let you go without me having to ask you about, there was lots of talk about you possibly selling the property just before it opened. Has there been any renewed talks with anybody else about possibly selling the property in the near future?
None whatsoever. And our CEO, Matt Maddox, he talked to all the employees when he came for the orientation, and he told them that the property is not for sale. So there's been no talk of it.
It's not going to happen, at least anywhere
No.
in the near future.
Nope.
Okay.
Bob DeSalvi, great to have you with us this morning. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you coming on the record. You're always welcome in this chair. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Next on OTR, we'll get the lowdown on some new challengers to some longtime members of the state's congressional delegation. We continue on the record.